Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to today's workout, something a little different. We are doing a follow along back and tries workout. Now we're gonna hit a little upper traps, hit a little chest in there too, do a little bit of mobility in the beginning, but I wanna take you through one of my personal routines that I'm doing now in 2021. Now, this is something that you could follow along and do. You might not go all the way through with the exact kind of sets and reps as I am a little bit more advanced, but if you've been training for a while, try out this routine. It's something that's a little different. And I'm also gonna go ahead and state that you don't always have to follow every fitness influencer's routine. I would highly recommend getting a coach, doesn't have to be me, get someone in your area, work with a trainer, and get a customized program for you, because that's gonna be the best way to get results. But also, I want you to be entertained and I want you to get educated. So we're gonna get a back and triceps workout today. We're gonna go inside my studio, rock it out, follow along with me, and let's get it done. Right, so we're gonna roll right into it. I'm gonna show you what you need for today's workout. Now, you don't have to have everything, it just helps. So I got these from Prime Fitness USA. There's these Prime ROT8 handles. They just really help just getting an awesome grip onto when you're doing your back exercises, and it doesn't fatigue your forearms as much. I've got this one off Amazon as a Tribell. I'm gonna link all of these down in the description down below. This thing's amazing, really gets a huge pump in your triceps. You get a nice stretch. Also, when you're doing your pull downs, which we're not doing today, but you can really feel your chest and your lats. And then of course, my mobility tools. We're gonna start off with the 𝘼𝙥𝙥𝙤𝙤𝙤 today, help massage the hips. And I've got my vibrating foam roller to help out with my upper back, my lats, and then this thing's a lifesaver. I'm gonna use this on my biceps and triceps. So, first things first, we're gonna get in right into the 𝘼𝙥𝙥𝙤𝙤. I like using this. We're gonna kind of dig this into my abdominals, massage my hips, because the hips are the energy pathway to our body, and we're just gonna use that and give it a little massage. So I'll start off right on here, and I'm just gonna rock side to side just a little bit, just massaging, going back and forth, and just help getting some blood flow in there, and we'll just go through it. All right, oh man, it feels pretty good. So really love using this. Just helps get a lot more blood flow into my stomach, just help massage those abdominals. It's almost like getting a deep tissue massage therapist that you have it at your own house. So highly recommend this thing. Again, just increase that blood flow and circulation so you can move around a lot better. And then next thing, we're gonna get right into it. Using this foam roller, they have 4 levels on this thing when you turn it on. Well, actually this is dead, doesn't matter. You can use any of the regular foam rollers. They're all down in the description. We're gonna massage our upper back and we're gonna just roll out our lats a little bit. So I'll start off just lying on the roller, and I'm just gonna lift my hips up and I'm just gonna roll back and forth, just massaging the upper back. Now that that's done, now the last 2 things, we're just gonna get into our lats. So we were rolling out the whole upper back and the middle back, didn't quite get into the lower back. We're not gonna touch into that, but I'm just gonna massage these lats. I'm gonna start off right here, and I'm just gonna rock this arm back and forth. If you can handle it, we'll lift the hips up a little bit and massage. If not, we'll kind of hang out here, just go through some extension and moving this arm around and mashing that lat. Oh man, that sometimes can be the most painful one. Now, as you saw, I was getting back and forth. I really mashing on the lats. If you're brand new to this, get a super soft roller. This one is a little bit more firm. But again, I'm just looking for some use some goalposts, what I'm doing there, getting that internal, external rotation, going through extension, moving that arm across, getting blood flow through the lats, because sometimes we never ever been able to feel our lats. So when we massage these lats, we get some fresh oxygenated blood in there, and then we'll be able to get a bigger bang for our buck when we're doing our workout, okay? And then last thing, what we'll get into is we're gonna get into this little double peanut here. And what I'm gonna start off and do is I'm just gonna use this. I'm gonna go through my biceps and then also through my triceps. And I love using this because it's gonna help, again, any kind of tightness that I may be feeling into my arms, my forearms. I've had issues with my elbows. I've had a tight bicep for about 7 months. And so I am religiously making sure I massage this so I don't ever get hurt again. All right, so just finished doing the mobility there, and that's something that you've got to do so much more of, because I did not do that a lot when I was, first started training and growing up, and I got a lot of injuries. So super important, spend at least 5-7 minutes performing some mobility before your workout. And then with that being said, we're gonna get right into today's workout. All right, so today's workout, we've got 5 different exercises, 3 back exercises, 2 tricep exercises. It's actually gonna be pretty fun because I don't have to worry about doing any kind of circuit training or jumping around. So we're gonna start off with some pull-ups. Now, it's been about 7 months since I've actually done a lot of pull-ups because I've had this bicep injury. That's why you could have seen that I did a lot of that mobility in my arms. So I'm gonna start off with pull-ups. I'm going for anywhere from 5 to 8 reps, just really focus on the negatives. And I'm gonna get about 3 sets or so, and then I'm gonna get a couple of sets purely doing negatives, using a bench to jump off at the top and then lower myself back down. Whew. All right, so we just finished our first set. Now you're gonna have to get in 2 more sets, and we're gonna do those 3 sets. And what I like to do is just resting about 90 seconds in between each set, because this gives me gives my muscles a little bit more time to recover so I can get these exercises done. So in total, we're gonna do 5 rounds. These first 3 are gonna be just like what we just did. And then the last 2, we're gonna be focusing just on the negatives, lowering ourselves down slowly, because if you didn't know, we're 20 to 30% stronger on the negatives. So we're gonna focus on that eccentric movement. Right, so we just finished through our second set. Now I really like working these eccentric pull-ups because, again, you can focus on getting a lot stronger. So especially if you can't do pull-ups in the beginning, go ahead, focus on the negatives. Use a bench just like I did. Lower yourself down slowly. Think about 3 to 5 seconds and go for about 6 to 8 reps. If you start fatiguing faster, that's all right, okay? And finish through that. Now on the next move, we're gonna have 3 sets. It's 30 reps. We're gonna do a full range of motion, a half rep range of motion, a full range of motion again, 30 reps, 10, 10, 10. And we're gonna use those prime ROT8 handles, and we're gonna do that 1-armed row. So, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get these handles, we're gonna set them up. And again, you can use any kind of rowing machine. We've got some special equipment here, more to come on that in the future. Can't really get it, but right now, if you have a cable machine, get some weights set up. You're not gonna max it all the way out, so I'm just gonna start off with about 80 pounds, and I'm just gonna get right into it. So 1 hand down, half kneeling position. I wanna get kind of comfortable here, so opposite the knee that's down, the hand that's up, hand down for support, abs are tight. And I'm gonna just start the row. Again, I'm gonna have 10 reps with the full range, retracting those shoulder blades, squeezing the lats. We're gonna have 10 reps with the partial range, and then back with the 10 reps on the full range again. 30 big reps. And one, woo, 30 reps set. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other arm. That's something new I've been doing recently because, you know, 3 sets of 10 doesn't work once you've been doing it for a long time. So I'm getting 30 reps, 10 full reps, 10 half reps, another 10 full reps, just really working on getting that back pumped up. So I'm gonna do the other arm. All right, just 3, 2 more. 2, 1. Oof. All right, so not to bore y'all, but that was my 3rd set. So got the 3 sets in. Again, focusing on retracting those shoulder blades, getting a nice deep squeeze in the back. And try it out. If you've been doing the 15 or 10 or 12 reps, you can still build muscle doing a lot of high reps. Because again, when it comes to the bodybuilding world and you're sculpting your physique, it's all about time under tension. How much time under tension can you place on that muscle? Like, I've been lifting 70-pound dumbbells on chest presses since I was 17, but now I do them slower. I got some 1.5 reps, some pulses, some negatives. So focus on that time under tension and get a better development, and we will move on to the next exercise. All right, so getting into the next move, definitely use the Smith machine because this technology isn't out yet where you're going, and like I said, we'll have more on that to come. So, but you can grab onto a Smith machine, you'll retract the handles, and then you'll pull it up behind you. This is a behind the back Smith upright row. Again, with this, I have these electromagnetic things. There's an electric strip through here, so when I grab onto here, I can move this up and down. For safety reasons, if I let go, it clicks. So if you wanna get access to this, just let me know in the comment section, comment down below, and I'll tell you all about it. But we're gonna do a behind the back upright row. So I'm gonna pull my chest out, my shoulders back, and this is great because it's gonna get the upper traps, the upper back, the rear delts, and it's just really gonna get into the upper back. So I'm gonna wrap this out. I'm gonna go for about 20 repetitions, you know, get a nice hard squeeze and get a nice controlled negative coming down. All right, 3, 2, oh man. Oh, 1, good. Whew. So, not too much range of motion on that one, but again, I'm just sliding that bar behind my back. Now, when I'm using a Smith, I might pull forward a little bit. I'll lean my weight forward since that bar is fixed in. Now, obviously, this thing moves, so I'm just pulling up behind me, but normally I'll grab onto a Smith machine. I'll lean forward a little bit, and I'll kind of have it below my butt, and I'm gonna kind of bring my hips forward over the butt and then pull that all the way up. So we're gonna add a little bit of weight and get our 2nd set. One. Oof. Man, those last few were a burner. I could barely do it. But again, you gotta push yourself to be a little uncomfortable. So I was going for 20 reps on these. Honestly, I probably only got about 15, it felt like. But you know, I'm working on getting the rear delts, working on getting that upper back. And that was one of the things when I first started competing and doing my physique shows, is that I never really trained my traps or my rear delts or upper back. So that's why a lot of times during the winter, I'm always trying to focus on shaping my physique. I'm eating a lot more calories. Like I said, I'm 15 pounds heavier right now, the shooting of this, than I was over summer, because I'm trying to really sculpt my physique. So then when summer comes along and I start trail running and running a lot more, then I'll start trimming down, working on my core, and showcase all the hard work I put over in the winter. All right, next. We got the Tribell. Now, I first was turned on to this thing by Frank Zane and 𝘼𝙥𝙤𝙦𝙤𝙤. So I'm gonna put that link down in the description for this thing. I love this thing because I can get a nice, it's a dome shaped object. And basically when you attach this down to the cable, You get it behind the head, which what we're gonna do is an overhead Tribell tricep extension, and it just allows for a very comfortable grip. Now, if you don't have this, you can use a rope or you can use a dumbbell, but I just love the shape of this because I could really focus on getting it towards the pinkies if I want, or even onto the thumbs, and I can get a massive pump in my triceps and get a hell of a stretch. So with this one, we're just gonna go till failure. It's burnout sets. We're gonna do a couple of pulses at the bottom and then a full rep, not locking out, just about 3/4 extension, 2 pulses up and down. We're gonna go to the middle, we're gonna hit the sides, and we're just gonna go till we can't go anymore. Drop the weight, go till we can't go anymore. So it's gonna be a double drop set till failure, all right? Now, kind of the crazy technique is if you haven't done this before, it's kind of an awkward move. It's almost like a lunge and a row, and you're swinging overhead. Keep your abs tight, don't try and bend over at the back. So I've done this millions of times, but it's just a little quick, boom, 1, 2. All right, my elbows are tucked in. Just gonna get a few pulses and then a nice extension. So my thumbs are wrapped around the bottom. Again, you can see I can put my pressure through my thumbs and extend, or I can bring it to the outside. And I'm just gonna go till failure. All right, so that's 15 reps, a little bonus. I'm just gonna hold the stretch. Hold the stretch, do not let go, because even just holding the stretch, you can get a little bit more work. So let's see if I got a little bit more juice. Couple pulses, press 1, 2, barely 3. All right, I'm gonna drop it down. So even just holding that stretch, you can go a little bit more. I'm just gonna drop it 10 pounds, and I'm just gonna keep going. Great. All right, I'm gonna hold the stretch, hold the stretch. 9, 10, oh, whoa. So, all right, that was 10 reps on the drop set, a couple stretch pauses. I had about 15, 17 reps on the first set, 27 reps, all right? There's not like the magic formula, 3 sets of 12, 3 sets of 15. There's some days I do it, but more times than not, I'm like, I'm going till failure on this, especially over the course of the past year. I've added about 1 inch to my arms, and I don't have the biggest arms at all, but just getting a lot more time under tension doing stuff like this. I'm not trying to hit 15 or hit that. I'm just going till failure. So when it comes to some of my arm training right now, I'm just doing a few sets, especially with my bicep injury that I just had. I can't go ham on it. That was the first time you saw me doing pull-ups in 7 months, was just now. So I've been doing a lot of rowing exercises, some stuff for my middle back, but especially right here, a lot of time under tension, pumping it up, and I'm just getting 2 sets. That was the first set, so I'm gonna do that exact same thing again and just get a double drop set and just crush my triceps. All right, and on to the last exercise. We got our tricep press down. So I'm just gonna bring this cable up to the top, lock this baby in, and we're gonna be pressing down. So since I'm already kind of up, I'm gonna add a little bit of weight on here. I'm gonna go kneeling. All right, so you can do this standing, you do it kneeling. A lot of times if you're kneeling, you get engaged a little bit more core. So I'm just gonna come down in this kneeling position and kind of the same similar thing. I'm gonna go till failure with a double drop set. And again, just like the last exercise, we did 2 sets. So I'm gonna do 2 sets here, get as many as I can. We're gonna add 2 pulses, 1 full rep, and then we're gonna drop it down. So here we go. I'm just a couple of pulses at the end and then squeeze. You're just going about halfway up to the top and then pressing straight down and squeezing. You don't have to go all the way where your elbows are moving. I like to keep the elbows glued into the side of my body, get a couple of pulses and then press down and squeeze on this one. And again, as I'm squeezing here, a couple of pulses, I can also bring my elbows in. I duck my elbows and squeeze the top of my chest too and just get an extra pump. And I'm just trying to get as much tension here as I can on my muscles. So that was only 10, all right? I'm gonna drop down that weight. My triceps are still a little blown from that last set. I did 80, I'm gonna go down to 50, and I'm just gonna keep crushing them out. I was like 12, barely 12, maybe 11 and a half. I'm a failure. I could barely do anymore. So that is something that you need to push yourself to. I mean, sometimes, like I said, it's not about, you know, how many reps you can get, it's go harder than last time. Have you ever hit failure? Have you ever had an intense burning sensation that you couldn't get any more reps? That is what it's all about. So that'll conclude today's workout. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you're brand new to the channel, what's going on? My name's Frank. I'm a certified personal trainer, fitness nutrition coach. I help people feel, move, and look better through mobility, training, and nutrition. And if you are brand new, please go ahead and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you never miss any of my latest content. Again, these are one of these back and tricep routines that I'm gonna be using this year. And I rotate all my workouts out a lot. Generally, I'll run a program or routine maybe 4 to 6 weeks, switch it up a little bit. But as you can see today, it's something a little different. I'm not sure if you've done any kind of exercises like this, but again, I'm gonna put all of the tools that I use in the links down in the description as always. So please go ahead and check out some of those tools. I make a few commissions on it from Amazon for a few of them. The Prime �ＲO8 T8 handles, I'm not affiliated with them. I just really love those handles. They're freaking awesome. And again, I can get a good grip when I'm doing my back exercises. It takes my forearms and the grip out of the equation. I can feel my lats a little bit more, okay? So again, did you like the style of today's workout? Let me know down in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. I'm always trying to do something a little bit different. I want to educate you to the best that I possibly can, and I want you to learn so much, and I want you to have a good time and entertaining time watching some of these videos. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you in the next workout.
I keep on working, got purpose and worth. Music's my cure and this world is my purse. Get rid of this curse with every verse. Of course I've been hurt, but some have been much worse. Leave me alone, get out of my head. Block out the opinions until I am dead. They all go to speak, but you listen instead. Listen some more and you'll cease to regret. I keep on working, I got it on track. You gonna see my name up on the flag. I sail the ship and I'll never come back. I keep this bitch on the line to attack. Never look back, I make a record like Crash. Top of my bracket I smash, I'm like a pack. I'm about to stack it like cash. It's gonna happen so fast.
Never change myself.